All right, so what I want to share with you guys is Success with Listings by the book. This is our last piece of information that you guys are going to get today from Uncle Knolly. Okay? And this is, and here's, remember I talked about that in every city there's some content. This is new content. It's not in your handout deal, but you'll get the video. So it's, I call it Success with Listings by the book, based on the book that I wrote called Success with Listings. We're going to get today's lesson from chapter 19. Chapter 19, and it is, what is it? Leverage. How many of you feel like you need more leverage in your business today? You need more leverage. What is leverage? Time? Who else? What's leverage? Money? Freedom? Outsourcing? Getting it off your plate. Scrape it off your plate. Right? Leverage. Right? Here's what, by the way, none of us succeed alone, do we? Nobody succeeds alone. All of us need what? Leverage to succeed. Now here's how I define leverage. PST. Y'all heard this before? People, systems, and tools. P to the S to the T. That's the way it is, and that's the way it ought to be. P to the S to the T. Just kidding, y'all. Just kidding. Y'all don't have to get rowdy up in here. People, look at what this is. People is who will do it. Systems is how will they do it, right? And then tools answers what will they do it with. We call it P to the S to the T. PST. How many of you guys need more people, systems, and tools? Yeah, we all do. By the way, what Gary teaches is that if you have an issue in your business right now, it's only because of two things. Did y'all know that? If you have any problems in your business, you either don't have enough leads or you don't have enough leverage. If you think about it, those are the only problems you have. Not enough leads or not enough leverage. And by the way, some of you guys are so focused on these petty problems, you let that dominate your life. There is no problem that you have with these little problems that y'all try to work out and stuff that 6 listings won't solve. You get 6 listings, you ain't got no problems. Like, oh, well, right now I got this and I'm doing that. You just got 6 new listings. You don't have any problems, right? There is no problem you have that 6 to 10 new listings won't fix. That make sense? Right? Now, when you talk about leverage, to be a top listing agent, there are several skills that you need. And it's called a skill set. Now, if you went to go hire somebody for a job, right, you say these are the requirements for that job, right? And that's what this is. Can I tell you what the skills are? Right? It's a short list, but you got to have these, guys. And if you don't have them, you're in big trouble. If you got them, you're good. I call these the top agent required skills. You've got to be an amazing lead generator, an incredible presenter, a marketing wizard. You have to have excellent leadership skills. You have to be a fantastic counselor. Y'all know about that. You have to be an administrative and organizational genius. You have to be an expert negotiator. You have to be a dynamic consultant. And you've got to have tons of patience and tenacity. That's it. If you got that, you're good. That's all you need. Huh? Now raise your hand if you have all of those skills. And don't be shy. See? We got 1, 2, 3. Usually it's about 5% of the room that has all of those skills. And they're the worst ones of all. Right? Because they don't want to delegate anything. Right? Could I go ahead and put that on MLS for you? Oh, no, nobody does MLS like I do. Well, can I go ahead and put the flyer together for you? No, I'm real good at putting flyers together. I don't need no help with that. Can I take that file to the file? No, I know exactly how to file. See, and they don't get any help, and they end up, what? Burn out. They end up burn out. Now, here's the thing. The cool thing is, all of these skills are required to be a top listing agent. Absolutely. You can't get away from it. But what if you don't have all these skills? Delegate. By the way, when you delegate, things get done. When you keep it on your plate, they don't get done. Just look at your to-do list. Right? Some of you actually add stuff to your to-do list just to, you add, like you did something that wasn't on your to-do list, so you add it just to check it off. Huh? You just add it. Oh, I got another one. I didn't have this on my list, so I'm going to add it, and then I'm going to check it off like I'm doing stuff, right? And some of y'all are like that. Some of you guys aren't, right? Makes you feel better, like you're getting something done, right? Now, I'm going to teach you guys something that's going to be money, right? And that's this, a big trap, thinking you can do it all. Nobody succeeds alone. And this is a Knollyism. This is a quote that I came up with. It's this: understand where you are weak and partner with others who are strong in those areas. I'm going to say it another time. Understand where you are weak and partner with others who are strong in those areas. Understand where you are weak and partner with others who are strong in those areas. Okay? This right here, just understanding that could double, triple, or quadruple your business. Anybody here know about the DISC profile, the DISC, the DISC test? Are any of y'all kind of like study it, like study people, and you're real good at it? Like you really can spot like what a DISC is on a person? Is anybody that good with it? Like any of y'all? No? Is anybody? Right here. Okay. So what profile would you say I am? Not that I'm putting you on the spot, but what would you say I am on the DISC profile?
Probably a D and an I. A little bit of also the empathetic, but I think more of a direct.
She's just trying to cover them all. It's probably a little D, some I, maybe an S, and some C up in there. She's just trying not to be wrong, right? DI. Okay. Those of y'all that know what she's talking about, how many of y'all would also say maybe it's a DI or maybe an ID, right? Because Lord knows he got some I up in there somehow, right? It's over the top sometimes. You know, I got to calm it down. My wife's like, calm down. But here's the truth. I am an ISC. I have no D whatsoever, okay? My D is so low that when MAPS Coaching hired me, because they thought I was a high D because I was a top 7 agent in the state and all this kind of stuff. They just thought I had a lot of D. I didn't know what a DI, DISC test and all that crap was. But, you know, I just went and sold houses, right? Now, but the truth is, an ISC is good for 3 positions in real estate, okay? Number 1, they could be an MCA, with Market Center Administrator. Number 2, I could be a lead buyer specialist. And number 3, garbage collector, all right? That's what I qualify to do. But I didn't know that I wasn't a lister, so I just went and took listings. See what I'm saying? But I have no D. So my SC shows up. What I do is I create training for my clients, and when I go to a listing, like when I show up at a listing, it's really a seminar. Like it's a 40-minute seminar where I'm teaching my clients. It's not. There's no selling involved. Does that make sense? But I'm so adept at the topic that they hire me, right? Because I know what I'm talking about. A D doesn't need all that. They just go get the listing. They just get it signed, right? But I am at a disadvantage. Everything that I do, I have to do it differently than a D. A D just goes in and gets it done, right? But I have to do it a different way because I'm not naturally a lister. It's not my natural skill. Does that make sense? I have a handicap in that area, right? By the way, I took that profile test. They call it something different when we took it. My wife and I took it, actually before we got married. I was 20, I think I was 19, 20 years old, and I took the test, and then I took it again when I'm 45 now, I took it again when I was 43, okay? How much did it change from the time I was like 20, 21, to the time, I think I was 19, to the time I was 43 years old or 40-some years old? How much did it change? 180. Anybody else? How much did it change? 0. It didn't change at all, right? I became a better Knolly than I was back then, for sure, right? But you know, when I got the results back, you know what I told my wife? I said, yeah, you've been trying to change me for 20 years. I'm the same man I was. You ain't changed me. That's Knolly Williams, huh? You trying to change me. I'm the same man I was. But the truth is, she's made me a better me. Now here's the reality. I'm an ISC. What's my wife? Duh, she's a D, because a D completes me. Do I have to say it again? Understand where you are weak and partner with others who are strong in those areas. I can't make decisions. Where are we going to eat tonight? I don't know, and I don't care. I'll find something on any menu. right? So the thing is, what do I surround myself with in my business? Huh? D's. People that know how to get stuff done. I'm an ideas guy, right? But I don't implement any of this stuff. I have other people that do. And I just pay them. They get stuff done. Does the President of the United States, is he good at filing papers and doing all that stuff? I don't know. Who cares if he is or not? He just has people, you hire somebody. I'm working on getting better in that area. Why? Why are you working on it? You suck. You know, you're just going to be a little better version of no good, right? What Gary teaches is that we should work on the traits that we're already naturally inclined and good at. Does that make sense? Not that we shouldn't be better, like if you're not good at public speaking, become better at it. That's okay, right? But don't think that you have to become a public speaker. Just knock it out of the park in the areas where you're strong already. And then hire other people to do the other stuff. That make sense? Y'all getting this? The 3 stages of business are this: I to we to they. Okay? Every business goes from I to we to they. If you don't move in that trajectory, you have an unnatural business. Did you know that the bigger your business gets, the easier it is to run? Did y'all know that? Some of y'all looking like, it don't make no sense. I know it's getting late. The bigger your business gets, the easier it is to run. Can I explain that to you?
Yeah, I got it.
Can I make that make sense? You've never been in the restaurant business before, right? Raise your hand if you've never been in the restaurant business. Okay? Right. You've never been in the restaurant business, right? Okay. You start a McDonald's restaurant. Do we still call them restaurants? You start a McDonald's, okay? And you've never been in the business before. How much time are you spending at that one location that you just started?
Probably 80 hours a week or more.
80 hours a week or more. He's got a cot in the back. We sleeping up in here, right? Because he's new, and he's got one location. Now let's fast forward 7 years. You now have 13 locations all around the country, and you have different states, 13 locations. How much time are you spending in each location?
Assuming they're all working correctly, probably next to nothing.
Probably next to nothing is what he said, right? Why? Because he's got 13 managers, one over each restaurant, right? He's got 3 people that manage the 13, and he's got 1 person that manages the 3. He only has conversations with 1 person or 3 at the most, or when he has meetings. The bigger his business becomes, he's still only like a small team with 2 or 3 people that he talks to. Does that make sense? Right? So the thing is, that's the 3 stages of business. We go from I do it, and some of you are stuck at I. I'm never going to have a team. I like doing my clients would never do business with anybody else. That's a lie. Your clients will do business with the people that you partner with and introduce them to. They will do business with those people. I know because it's the way I run my business. How many of y'all have done a real estate transaction with me before? Anybody? Robert has? Did you ever talk to me? No. She never talked to me. It's not that I don't like talking to people. It's just that I have people that do that, right? My people will get with your people, right? There's some Godfather stuff up in here, right? No, but the thing is, if you want your business to become as large as it possibly can become, you've got to partner with other people. Make sense? Now, don't be afraid to grow your business as big as it wants to be. Don't be afraid to do that. Okay? Any questions? Any questions for Knolly?